All right. Good afternoon, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. It's the host CB. And yes, we're back again for another episode. Tonight, we want to touch on the division. And if you watched the show last night, I did say before we got off the show that we left out a part that we wanted to touch on, and that was basically just going around the team as a whole, just saying was every position group ready to go, not not far as depth wise. I'm just talking about far as the starters. Let's want to look at the starters that's going to be out there and see, do we have anybody that's we unsure um, at that position, and then we also want to just chirp a little bit on the division. But let's just go ahead and get to the comments. I see the comment section loading up. Hope y'all Sunday is going well, man. Mine definitely is. I see JT in the building, said blessing CB in Uptown. Who that to you, JT? See, I got my boy Trap 504 in the building, said who that everybody go Saints, who that to you. I see we got Brian Pearson in the building, said who that to you, who that to you. JD said NOLA, Carolina, Atlanta, Tampa Bay. Let's prove everyone wrong. Excuse me. Yes, fam. And we're going to get into that. We definitely going to get into that, fam. Shout out to Brandon McGowan, said, aha, who that? Yes, sir. Who that with you, fam? And I see the OG Jerry Paul in the building, said, what up, CB? So, yeah, basically, what tonight's show is not going to be a long show. It may go about 20 to 30 minutes. I just wanted to go live with it, so I could get some interaction from the Who That Nation. So once again, want to talk about the team as a whole, see what positions that we are concerned about. Like I said, not depth wise. I'm just talking about starters. When our starters go on the field, what are other teams going to be keying on? Because when they game planning, Tennessee game planning, it's going to be certain positions pointed out where they say, okay, this is what we need to attack. So what will those positions be? What positions, are we concerned with going into week one? So that's just going to be it. We're going to talk about the Atlanta Fail Clowns. We're also going to talk about the Tampa Bay Yucks. We're also going to talk about the Carolina, I don't know what you want to call them, the Panthers. Then we're going to talk about the New Orleans Saints. We're going to talk about our New Orleans Saints. Well, first, let's just get started with our team first. Before we even get into the division, let's just go ahead and get started. So, let's see. My question to you all, and you guys can answer in the comments, what position groups should we be concerned with going into week one? So let's go to the offensive side of the ball. Quarterback, I'm confident, with Derek Carr going out there on the field. We only seen a little snippet of him in game action, but I'm confident with our guy going out there. I can't wait to see him Sunday. That position group, I'm not concerned. The running back group, let's go to the running backs. Could be a possible position of concern. We're going to start with Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams, definitely rushing touchdown leader. Did he show a lot in preseason? No, but I believe he can carry the majority of the workload. Because regardless of how good our receiver core is going to be and they're going to produce, we're going to have to run the football at some point. We're going to have to be able to put the ball on the ground. So, can Jamal Williams hold up his end of the bargain for the first 3 weeks? Because he's going to be the cow, the horse cow, however you say it. He's going to be the cow horse as far as at the running back position. Kendrick Miller, I don't know, how many reps he's going to get. I know he got nicked up again. But then who we got? We got Darrell Williams. So this position group, it could possibly be concerning going into the season. It's going to be, I'm just going to put the majority of my hope in Jamal Williams. I believe he gonna step up to the occasion. But if, like I said, I just asked the question. This is a huge question mark for me because I don't know if Jamal Williams is going to be able to be that guy. And by saying that, we're not going to be able to. We don't need to give Jamal Williams the ball 20 to 30 times. He don't even need a lot of touches like that. But I'm saying, everybody know in a football game, you're going to have to be able to run the ball a little bit and pass it a little bit. So that's a question mark for me going into the season. Let's go to the receiver position. We already know what the receiver position looking like. I'm ecstatic. I can't wait to see the return of Mike T in real game situation. We know what Olave gonna do. Really, it's not that much discussion that's needed with the receivers. The tight end group. Jimmy Graham showed us that he can be a reliable red zone threat. Maybe third down situational guy. So, and Jimmy Graham along with Jawan Johnson, Foster Murnu, Taysom won't be playing tight end, so I won't even include him in that group. But I'm not concerned with this group at all. If somebody goes down, this group is solidified. The offensive line is a huge question mark with me at the left guard position. The left guard position, I don't know if it's going to be James Hurst or Andrews Pete. Whichever one it is, are they able to hold their own? We're going to be going up against Simmons. I don't know what side he's going to be lined up on, but if I'm the defensive coordinator for Tennessee and they're smart, not giving away nothing, they're smart people in the NFL, period. They're going to see that the left guard position has been a little weak point for us, even until last season. So pretty sure they're going to line Jeffrey Simmons up on that left guard position, and they're going to try to wreak havoc there. So that's kind of concerning to me, whether it's Andrews Pete or James Hurst. As far as the tackles, I'm good with the tackles. Penning, I think Penning going to hold it down. Of course, Ramczyk going to hold it down. Reese, confident he going to hold it down. Of course, McCoy. But it's that left guard position that concerns me. And one position can devastate the whole offensive line, especially if you're getting interior pressure to the quarterback. We've seen that when Breeze was our quarterback, especially that interior pressure, it gets you off point. It can wreak havoc. So hopefully whoever our left guard is, I'm pretty sure they're going to be seeing Jeffrey Simmons. So we just got to be sure that whoever it is, they hold up their end of the bargain. So that's it on the offensive side. So I'm going to go to the comment section and see what you guys are saying regarding the offense. But I'm going to read some comments anyway. Let's see. Brian Pearson said, how do you like Madden 24 so far, sir? Brian Pearson, I love it. And it's just the game, the movement in Madden 24. And, while we on Madden 24, I will be getting back to my Madden 24 showdowns starting week 1 this week. As you all know, the ones that's been tuned in know my brother is a Titans fan. So I'm going to try to set up to where I'm playing him this week, live on the podcast. So you guys be, tuned in for that. But yes, I love Madden. Can't wait to play it. Shout out to Hoodie Jube. I see you in the building, fam. Who that to you, fam? RG Scott said, if healthy, yes, Saints are a playoff team, and good play calling for Carmichael is a huge key. Absolutely, fam. I definitely believe that. Okay, let's read some more. Ron Pearson said, I love the New Orleans Saints. I'm a Saints fan for life, but there's one thing I have to say. Don't sleep on Bryce Young. He's going to be a real good quarterback in a couple years in the NFL. Yeah, I'll chirp on that a little bit in a few, but yeah, Bryce Young, I believe he definitely got some upside, but I mean, he got to have the way it's looking right now. The offensive line is a concern in Carolina. I was told that their offensive line was like that prior to preseason starting. But then we seen, he just getting bull rush here and there. So, it was just a few Panther fans really not being honest with the offensive lineman. I can't stand when fans ain't being real and honest. If your offensive line is kind of shaky, it's a question mark. Say that. Don't say it's like that, and then we see for ourselves. But anyway, let's go to JT. He said, I think we stopped Derrick Henry. We stopped them. Facts, fam. Facts. We all know that Derrick Henry, he gonna be that workhorse. So we definitely gonna have to stop him. With that being said, hopefully they bring. I don't want to get too much into the game plan this week. We definitely gonna get into the Titans. But I will say that I hope they bring up Jalen Smith for this game, put him on the active 53, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna be in a lot of base formations. And if that's so, Jalen Smith need to be out there alongside DeMario and Pete if we run on a 4-3 base defense and a lot of our coverage. And I'm pretty sure we will, because they're a run first offensive unit. Okay, we're gonna read one more and then we can keep it going. Brandon McGowan said tight end core is loaded. No other team has that depth in the lead. Our wide receiver core is top 5 when healthy, but our left side of the line is suspect. Penning. I agree with you, fam. I agree with you on that. As far as Penning, I'm not concerned about Trevor Penning, but I am concerned about Andrews Pete. Concerned about Andrews Pete and James Hurst. I'm concerned about them at that position. I don't know if they're gonna be able to hold it down like that, but we'll see. But I got more faith in James Hurst than Andrews Pete. That's just being honest. But as far as on the offensive side, like I said, for the most part, I like everything on that side. It's just a question mark at the left guard position, how that's going to hold up, and along with the running back committee. Hopefully our running back committee can hold it down. So let's get to the defensive side of the ball. The defensive side of the ball. The defensive line, I love the depth we have on there. As far as the starters, is looking like Carl Granderson is going to be the starter. It's looking like Caden Saunders is going to be the starter. It's looking like I believe Nathan Shepard is going to be starting. And then we're going to have Cam. I really don't know what we're going to get with our two. We've seen snippets of what they can do. Caden Saunders made a few plays in the preseason. But Brian Brzee, if he's not starting, I'm pretty sure he's going to be in that rotation too. And then we got Peyton Turner, coming off. So I was expecting Peyton Turner to be the starter, but it's looking like Granderson. But it is what it is. If guys is producing, I could really care less who's out there, as long as the starter is producing. So Carl Granderson, man, he definitely stepped it up, able to secure a starting spot. So I believe he's going to be the guy going out there. I love what we got on the defensive line, along with the depth. So that's not a concern. Now let's go to the linebacker position. The linebacker position, I definitely love, of course, obviously, DeMario, Pete. And if we go down the line a little bit, it was kind of shaky until we brought on Jalen Smith. We also had Dante Jackson. As far as him, he hasn't shown me enough yet in game time situation for me to have confidence in him. But if his number's called, hopefully he comes in, step up, shows what he can do. And like I just said with Jalen Smith, he needs to be on the 53-man roster. I don't think we need to just be having him lagging around on the practice squad. Somebody is going to snag him. And for this matchup coming up, like I said, I don't want to get too deep into the game plan, but I believe that we should bring him up to the 53. And I believe we're going to be running a lot of 4-3 base in our defense. Just the fact that Derrick Henry is out there. I don't think we're going to have 6, 7 DBs out there, and you got a big freight train running. So Jalen Smith needs to be a part of that 4-3 base. Okay, now let's go to the DBs. The DBs. We got Lattimore. Of course, we already know what he gonna do, and then we got a Debo. I mean, I'm confident in him as well. Now let's go to slot position. Slot position. We talked about this yesterday. I didn't see this coming as far as with Bradley Roby getting cut. He didn't get traded. He got cut, and Debo is going to be the slot guy. I did not see this coming. I know that back in OTAs, start of OTAs, DA was saying, I want to see him, playing the slot. I want to get him some snaps in the slot just to see, what we possibly got in him. Now, shout out to the right, a faithful listener to the podcast. He made a great comment last night. Could possibly be the case. He stated that could this have been the whole vision for DA when we brought in Alante last year as a rookie? Once we traded CGJ and then we drafted Alante, could slot have been the position for him all along? Because if you think about it, he got thrown out there on the outside when Lattimore got hurt. So he had to go out there due to, one of our starters being injured. So was slot the position that DA had vision for him all along? I don't know. But I do know this is something new for Alante. I do know he have had a few snaps at Tennessee. He did get a few snaps at Tennessee. So it's not brand new to him, but I really didn't. I didn't like how he performed in the preseason. Well, the Chiefs games, I definitely didn't like how he performed in the preseason. And then, the next two games, he was going up against some backups. He played, way better. But we'll see. We'll see how things unfold in the slot position. And like I said, Tennessee, I'm pretty sure they're going to look at that and be like, okay, we got a brand new guy. They got a brand new guy in the slot position. Let's check him and see what he about. They're going to say that going into that, they film sessions and stuff. They're going to try to attack the weakest link. I mean, that's the job of every coordinator. Attack the opposing side's weakest link first. So they're going to target Debo. He's going to get targeted. Of course, it's a run first, but I'm pretty sure they're going to do a lot of play action because we all know that Tennessee loves the ground and pound with Derrick Henry. Tennessee knows that as well, so they're going to try to, play action out of that and try to get some defensive players sleeping, some of our defensive backs sleeping, and maybe get some big gains, try to get some big gains. So hopefully our DBs is alert for that. But I was just pointing out Alante being fresh. It's a question mark with me because I hadn't seen him eat in the slot yet. I do know what he has done on the outside. So it's a question mark for me in the slot. Regardless of him having all the skill set and talent stuff, in the slot, I hadn't seen the guy play yet, in live situations. So it's remain to be seen. Question mark. Then we get back to the safety position. We got Marcus May, and then we got the Honey Badger. Two positions totally confident in. These guys made it out of training camp fully healthy. So I think we need to go ahead and just give a round of applause for that. Round of applause for our guys being majority healthy going into this season. We got a few guys that's nicked up. As far as Traquan Smith, to me, not really concerned about that. Kendrick Miller, I don't know, if he's going to be available. But all in all, man, as far as a team, I think we done pretty good. We done pretty good as far as being able to remain healthy. So that's a good thing. Okay, now let's get back to it. So, with that being said, are the Saints ready to roll? You see the question rolling down on the screen. Is the Saints ready to roll? Are the Saints ready to roll? The positions that I laid out, we know who all we got starting. It's no reason why our guys should not be ready to roll. I'm so confident in my guys. And like I said, it looks good on paper. We know that. But the majority of our guys have already been here. We know what our situation has been. And that's having a solid quarterback. Having a quarterback that's not trying to just play to, be a game manager. Derek Carr is not going to be a game manager. He's going to play. He's going to take his chances. And we're going to support him. But just think of the question marks I named out. It's the left guard, and slot. Those was the only two. And running back, like I said, it was a question mark. I'm not concerned at the running back. So just my takeaway, it's only two positions that it's kind of, I'm not gonna say it's a question mark, a huge question mark. I don't know what to expect. And to be honest, really left guard, I haven't seen the Debo play in the slot yet for real, so it's a question mark there. I'm concerned about the left guard position. So honestly, it's really just one position group for me that I'm concerned about, and that's the left guard position. Other than that, I'm fully sold on everybody else. Fully sold. So are the Saints ready to roll? Absolutely. I believe these guys are ready to roll. I believe we're ready to roll. We got a huge task coming up. So let me get back to some of these comments right quick. See what y'all are talking about. Let's see. Brandon McGowan said, gotta be that ball hawk to make quarterbacks respect his range, like Marcus Williams. Honey Badger has plenty of tread left, so he needs to be aggressive at attacking the ball. You talking about May? Yeah, as far as Marcus May, he was kind of in and out the lineup a little bit last year. Even Tyron talked about that a little bit. As far as they whole defensive unit, it was always somebody, one person out or something. They really couldn't get the whole unit together. And now he's saying that they able to have a whole unit healthy and together. Now that chemistry is way better. I believe they're going to be a force to reckon with. Yeah, as far as Marcus May, I've seen the physicality that he brings. As far as his range, hopefully he don't have to use his range, as much. Hopefully, Tyron will be in that position to where he got to utilize his range. But either or, man, I believe both of these guys are going to be successful. I believe Marcus May going to be successful, at his position. Shout out to Derek L. said, who that family? Shout out to you, Derek L. Okay, so that's basically, far as the Saints, I just wanted to talk about the Saints before we go into week one. Because starting tomorrow morning, it's officially Tennessee versus New Orleans game week. It's game week. And what I'm going to be doing is just talking about the matchup. But I just wanted to break down the team, and we break down the team and give our thoughts and opinions and see is our guys ready to go. We've seen our guys play, so this is nothing like we done brought in 12 new guys and it's just pieces written on paper. The only new guy, honestly, that's written on paper is who? Derek Carr, who Jamal Williams going to be starting. He's proven himself. Who else? Who else is written on paper? Mike Thomas, he's been here, been showing us. Jawan, like all of our guys has been here. We know what our issue has been. We know what our issue has been. So this is not we looking good on paper because we've seen our guys play. They've been here as Saints. 95% of the guys. So that's pretty much it on that. Like I said, man, wish our guys the best. We're healthy going into this season. And that's that. Now let's get into the division talk. Who will take the NFC South crown? As you guys know, last year the Tampa Bay Yucks took the NFC crown, and that was Tampa. That was led by Tom Brady. As we all know, like I said, I'm not about to get into a full discussion because we're going to be going live. We're going to be hosting an NFC South roundtable. For the ones that know about the roundtables we've been hosting, we're going to be hosting another one this week, and we're going to have representatives from the NFC South teams live on this channel, so you guys be on the lookout for that. So I don't want to get too in depth just yet because we're going to be discussing this later this week. I just want to chirp on it, get CB's thoughts. The CB's predictions for the NFC South. I got our New Orleans Saints winning the division. I got our New Orleans Saints winning the division. As far as our record, I don't know what our record is going to be. Then second, I got the Atlanta Fail Clowns. Got the Atlanta Fail Clowns coming in second. The reason why I'm just gonna chirp on it, as far as Atlanta, first off, they took a lot of our defensive pieces, so their defense is gonna be better. And then offensively, I think BJ Bajan Robinson, he's gonna be a factor. I believe they got some pieces to work with. They're gonna be a run heavy team. Gonna try to do a lot of play action, but either way, as far as the division, I believe they're gonna be the second best team in the division. Now coming in third for my predictions is the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers coming in third. Let's see. Carolina, they coming with Bryce Young, the rookie. As far as how Bryce Young is going to fare out, I don't know. What I seen from Bryce Young in the preseason, first off, he doesn't have the offensive line security blanket as he should have. Frank Wright should have made sure the offensive line was there. If you're going to draft a rookie quarterback and you're going to throw him out there, why not have a great offensive line? Make sure you bring in pieces on the offensive line to help the guy. As far as their defense is solid. And by saying that, the Carolina Panthers, they swept us. So I'm not about to be, just sitting here trying to flex on like they swept us last year. So I'm not gonna, forget that. They have been our kryptonite, especially on the road. So we gotta fix that. We gotta turn it around. And then we got the team to basically end that. Yes, we're not getting swept this year, and we're gonna end that losing streak on the road. Week 2 in Charlotte, I'm gonna be there. We're gonna handle business. We're gonna go ahead and put that to stop. But I don't see. It's been a lot of hype. When they first got Bryce Young, it was just a lot of hype. As you guys know, I'm a North Carolina native, so I have to hear this on my job and stuff like this. These fans was actually yelling Super Bowl, deep playoff run, Super Bowl when they first drafted this guy. Now it's done got a little bit quiet because now when it's actually time to go out on the field and display, and I'm not saying that this is not a knock against Bryce Young, because with any rookie quarterback, it's gonna take time for you to grow. So I think it was a little bit of humbleness in the preseason and just be like, whoa, not so fast. This guy getting compared to Josh Allen and stuff like that. I think it's just a little bit of humbleness, in this preseason. So how they gonna fare out? I don't think they're gonna be better than the Falcons this year. So I think they coming in third. And then last we got the Tampa Bay Yucks. Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming in last in the division. Boo! Yeah. They stole the Super Bowl. They stole the NFC South from us for a few years, and that was only due to Tom Brady coming to the division. If it weren't for Tom Brady coming to the division, they know and I know that those guys wouldn't have been no type of problem in the league over for us. And it's crazy because they had similar. You had your Mike Evans, he's been there. Chris Godwin's been there. You had guys there. Leonard Fournette wasn't there until Tom Brady came, I believe, but it's been guys there. That it's been a lot of key pieces down there, and they still ain't been able to get it done. But when you bring Tom Brady, we're talking about arguably the greatest player ever in the NFL. So, I mean, what do you expect? You expect, yeah, they're gonna step up their game, and just him as his skill set as a quarterback. So that's how Tampa Bay was able to get back in relevant mode. Now that Tom Brady is gone, now you got Baker Mayfield. These guys have sold. They've took some of the seats out the stadium. I think it's about 3,000 something. I was reading like that. 2,500 to 3,000 seats they took out the stadium because Tom Brady left. So that's where we're at with that. I believe they're gonna try to be in the sweet states for Caleb Williams. Baker Mayfield is not their long-term solution. So if that's the case, and Kyle Trask didn't beat out Baker Mayfield, then that means that Kyle Trask is not on their future radar. So I think they're gonna try to come out and fight. And if by week 4 they like 1-3 or something like that, why not try to just get in the sweet states for a lot of these quarterbacks coming out? You got a few. You got a few quarterbacks you can choose from. So that's how I'm feeling on that. So I got us winning the division. I got the Atlanta Falcons coming in second. Got the Carolina Panthers coming in third. And then last but not least, the Tampa Bay Yucks in last place. Shout out to the OG Jerry, said dead last for the Yucks. Yes, sir, fam. He also said he got us winning the division, Falcons second, Carolina third, and the Yucks fourth. That's how I see it, fam. Brandon McGowan, he got the Saints 13-4, Falcons 7-10, Pussy Kittens 6-11, and Buccaneers 4-13. Yeah, man, I'll be shocked if and really just because I'm putting the Bucks last. I mean, if they don't come in last, I could care less. I just know that I have faith that my New Orleans Saints is going to take the division crown. So far as however it falls after that, I could care less. It's just a prediction for me. But I believe my New Orleans Saints is going to take back the crown. And we're going to take it back for some snippet, man, that Derek Carr and company gave us, man. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. Shout out to Whitley Jeremiah, said, what up, CB? Said, who that? Who that to you, fam? Brandon McGowan said, care to mention the special teams? I appreciate that, fam, because I was definitely about to bypass the special teams. Fam, I will get into that. That is an important part of the team. So let me go ahead and get into that. Then I can open up the phone lines. And then if there's no callers, we can wrap up the show. Like I said, this is not going to be a long show tonight. Yeah, let's get into the special teams unit. As far as the kick punt returner, I do believe it's going to be Shaheed returning that. I'm confident in this guy. Far as the punter and kicker, these is two new position groups. It's a question mark. Am I concerned? I'm not concerned because, in preseason, we can start with Blake Groupie. He made a 39-yard game-winning field goal. Yes, it is preseason, but this guy's fighting he's in a competition with Will Lutz, and he's fighting to even just make a name for himself around the league. So just say if he get cuts from us, he's wanting other teams to, give him a shot. So this guy has so much pressure on him. Now you're getting thrown in a game-winning type situation where if you miss the field goal, we lose the game. You make the field goal, we win the game. So he booed a 49 a 39-yard field goal down the middle, win us the ball game. That's a confident booster. So that boosts his confidence. And then, like I said last night, I had no idea that Will Lutz lost the battle in camp. I had no idea. But sources came out, and they said that Will Lutz lost the battle in camp. And the same goes with the punter. But yeah, as far as the kicker, Blake Groupie, welcome, man. Let's give him a fair chance. This guy's a rookie. So if he go out there and miss one or something, let's not put too much pressure on him. Let's not put the pressure on him like that. We got to give him a fair share. This guy's a baby here, rookie. Undrafted rookie. Let's give, our young boy a fair shot. We're going to have to. And for DA to give up, just like, shout out to Dolph 17. He said it last night on this pod. For DA to give up a top 10 kicker, because Will Lutz was easily a top 10 kicker in this game. To me, when he was at his best, he was a top 3 to 5 kicker. Top 3 to 5. And 5, I think that's pretty low. I'm talking about when he's fully healthy and on point. So just say, okay, top 10 kicker. You got 32 kickers. A top 10 kicker, you trade that for a 7th rounder. So we really just shipped them away for nothing, basically. DA has to have a lot of confidence in Blake Groupie. Has to. He's seen more than we have seen. It's a lot of kits and stuff been going on in training camp that I haven't seen. All I've seen is just what's been going on in preseason. He's made all his kits. I think one was like a 63-yard or something like that. When it's 60 yards and back, or 60 yards and farther, like that's going beyond, the normal distance that kickers should be making. That's kind of like a bonus. But anyway, yeah, DA has confidence in this guy. But all I ask for that nation is we give him a chance. So I'm not going to say that I'm concerned about this. I'm going to just trust DA. I did see him make a kick in a crucial situation. He made a game-winning kick. So I'm low-key. I'm confident in the guy. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully our team can perform, especially coming up week 1. We can perform so we don't even got to put him in a situation to kick a game winner. We shouldn't be in the close, tight game winner situations. Okay, now we go to the punter. The punter, Blake Gillikin. This was another shocker for me. Like I said, was Blake Gillikin, just booting it all like this and that last season? No, he kind of had a down year from his rookie year. Last year with Sean, he was definitely booting the hell out the ball. Definitely. I think he was a top. He definitely was a top 10 punter his rookie year. But then last year he kind of had a down year. Shanking a few punts. So then we go into training camp. DA like, hey, let's make this a competition. This was also another position group that I had no idea that he lost the kicking, the punting competition in training camp. So this was another, position that this guy won in training camp. So DA, man, I guess he played it fair game for both positions, kicker and punter. And both guys that we know as starters, Will Lutz and Blake Gillikin, got beat. And therefore, one got traded and one got cut. So am I concerned? No, I'm not concerned. I'm going to put my trust in him. Like I said, I'm going to trust DA. Regardless of what DA done last year, this is a whole new year. We've seen this offseason that DA has put his blueprint in team decisions, in the team culture, everything. That Sean Payton stuff is gone. this Sean Payton coach and all that. DA done put his blueprint on this. He's actually bringing in LSU guys. He's like, Sean Payton wasn't doing that. So I'm saying, like, DA has put his imprint on the team, and we're gonna see what happens from there. So as far as our position groups at the special teams unit, it's remained to be seen. But we have seen snippets, especially from our kicker, that should give us some type of confidence. I got confidence in this guy. Brandon McGowan said he has that accurate toe despite the mid 60. Yeah, like I said, when it's 60 yards and back, I think that's kind of like a bonus kick. That's a exceptional kick. But yeah, even with that, he's accurate. He got the accuracy for it, and he's still a baby, so he only gonna get better and better. Okay, so I want to put up something right quick. Now that we have discussed every position group, I just want to go down the list right quick. Like I said, I'm not going to do a win-loss. Excuse me, I'm not going to do a win-loss situation. I'll give them my record back in the preseason. I'll give it again on this upcoming roundtable. So you guys tune in for my prediction. I'll give it out on the roundtable if you guys don't know. But what I'm gonna do right quick, and then I'm gonna wrap the show up. Sorry for the callers. Just gonna wrap the show up after I bring this up right here. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. Let's see who we got. Okay, week 1. This is just a list of quarterbacks that we are going to be facing. So we can look at this from a defensive side. Defense ran championships, right? Defense is going to be putting the ball back in our hands, right? So let's just go ahead and look at the list of quarterbacks we're going to be playing. We already know coming up week 1, Ryan Tannehill. Of course, we're not going to sleep on him, but we know he's not no A-Rod or no Mahomes type guy. Somebody we can deal with. Let's go to week 2, Bryce Young, a rookie. We've seen the offensive line problems that they're showing right now. Get press on him, get him off key. I believe we can kind of put him. He's not a Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts type threat. Go down to Jordan Love, week 3. Jordan Love, week 3. This guy's getting his chance, his season debut as a starting quarterback. I don't know what to expect from Jordan Love. We'll see. But has he proven himself to be a elite quarterback? Not yet. So basically 2 rookies back to back. Then we go down to Baker Mayfield, week 4. Week 4, we played Baker Mayfield. We played him in Carolina. We played him. I believe we played him when he was in Cleveland. This guy's nothing to, be afraid of. But at the end of the day, you can't sleep on no quarterback. But is this a Patrick Mahomes type quarterback? No. Or elite quarterback? No. Let's go to week 5. Week 5. Matt Jones. We actually done went up to New England and done beat Matt Jones. We played against him. We beat him. Our defense had an exceptional time up there. So, are we able to do that again? Absolutely. Is he an elite quarterback? No, he's not. Now let's go to week 6. Week 6, CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, rookie quarterback. The same as Bryce Young. They hadn't proven anything. So, are they elite yet? No, they're not elite. So, that's what we got there. Week 7, Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence last year, he took that step in his second year with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I believe this is going to be, out of these first 7 games, this is going to be the best quarterback that we face. So week 7, we got Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence. Is this a threat to us? No, but he's capable of torching us. If we're not, they brought Kevin Ridley down there. They got some pieces down there in Jacksonville. They're going to be a solid team. As far as the AFC South, I don't know how they're going to fare, but they're going to be solid. Then let's go to Week 8. We got Anthony Richardson, another rookie quarterback, first year guy. We see him at Week 8, so he been done had first 7 weeks to kind of get things under his belt. So we don't know what we're gonna get from him. He may been done got on fire by then. So I really can't, say this is gonna be his first time out there compared to a Bryce Young or Jordan Love. Week 2 and 3. He's gonna been done had 7 weeks. This who we facing. Is this Pat Mahomes, Jalen Hurts type quarterback? Absolutely not. Week 9, Justin Fields. Is this guy Pat Mahomes or elite company type quarterback? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But we know he can defeat us with his feet. He's definitely exceptional scrambling quarterback, so he can beat us with his feet. He kind of remind me of Jalen Hurts, not throwing wise, but talking about scrambling wise. He definitely Jalen Hurts. Now week 10, Kirk Cousins. I'll say Kirk Cousins has somewhat been giving us issues here and there. So, out of this whole group, I think this will be out of these quarterbacks that I named, I think Kirk Cousins will be the best quarterback we've played, so far. So we'll see how this plays out with Kirk Cousins. They don't have Dalvin Cook up there. I mean, we played them last year. We know how that game ended. Tight, close game. We'll see how that plays out. Then we got a bye. Then we got Desmond Ritter. Do I need to say anything on Desmond Ritter? Like I said, I'm not writing him off. He's going first time starter. We'll see how that plays out. Then we go to Jared Goff. Jared Goff is a quality quarterback in the league. He's not an elite quarterback, but we've had our fair shares against him. He is a solid quarterback. I believe we're gonna have to, play defense well enough to get this guy off rhythm to win the ball game. So now we got to go back to Bryce Young again. Week 14, we go back to Bryce Young. Bryce Young, by this time, from week 2 to all the way to week 14, I believe he's going to been and got better. He's going to been and had all these games to, get games on his feet, get the experience. He's going to be ready this game. We see what happens. We see a better version the second game. Then we got Daniel Jones. To me, Daniel Jones is not a bad quarterback. Is he elite quarterback? No. But then we go to week 16. Week 16, Matthew Stafford. Is he an elite quarterback? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's a solid quarterback, but he's not elite. So we see what happens with them. The LA Rams, I don't know what direction they're heading in. I don't know. I don't even know how Aaron Donald is viewing his future with the team or just with the NFL in general, because he was debating contemplating retirement. Then he came back. So I don't know. I don't know what his views is. Then we go to Baker Mayfield and Desmond Ritter. And the reason I went through all of these quarterbacks, just look at the list. I'm just talking about from a QB perspective now. It's all facets to the game. I just brought up this list, man. Just interested. I just seen the tweet. I was like, oh yeah, let me, just pull this up. Now, of course, it's more than the quarterback. It's more than just going up against the quarterback. Our offense got to do their part to win their game. But I'm just bringing this up, man. We're not playing just these list of quarterbacks. We're not playing no elite quarterback. And I'm just saying this because it's no excuse. It's no excuse this year. And on every team, the driving force is the quarterback. But like I said, just because the quarterback may not be good, that don't mean you're going to win the ball game. Of course, we all know that. Like I said, I'm just putting the list out here so we all can see. There's no quarterback on here to be feared of. And the only ones that really got a chance to get to the Fury level is the young guys. The Bryce Young, the Jordan Love, the Anthony Richardson, Justin Fields. But all these Desmond Ritter, I mean, I'm just talking about, I'm naming them because they're young guys. Really hadn't seen too much of them. As far as all these other guys that we've seen in the league already, nothing to really just sneeze at like that. To be tuck and tail, being all nervous about. But at the end of the day, we gotta play on all facets of the football to win the ball game. Shout out, it's Poppy 504 said, "What's up?" Shout out to Miguel LaBoy Sr. said, "Hey, is it true that Drew Brees is thinking about coming back because Jimmy Graham?" I'm gonna be honest, fam. I haven't heard that rumor, but we've moved on from Drew Brees. Drew Brees will not be a Saint. The only way something possibly like that can have to be something catastrophic that happened. Derek Carr would have to get hurt. Jameis Winston would have to get hurt. And we would have to be 9-0 or something like that. We had to have a crazy great record. And then both of those guys go down for, them to consider something like that. Because you think about it, you remember Phillip Rivers. I don't know how true it was. It was one team talking about if they'd have got to the Super Bowl, they was going to call Phillip up. I think it was the 49ers or something like that. I mean, the only way something like that can happen is if you have a 49ers situation to where who got, Trey was hurt, then Brock Purdy got hurt, then Jimmy Garoppolo was hurt. You got to have something catastrophic like that for them to consider a Brees return. But yeah, with that, he's not coming back right now. But who that to you, fam? But that basically wraps up tonight's show. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Just wanted to get on, just talk about the team as a whole and talk about a little bit of this NFC South division. And just a reminder that we will be having a roundtable this week, some point this week coming up. We'll be hosting it on the podcast. You don't want to miss. Tune in. Going to be talking from representatives from different teams. You guys are probably familiar with a few of the guys, but like I said, just be on standby, for further information coming regarding that. Also, I will be live streaming Madden, having a live stream with Madden as well. So you guys be on standby for that as well. And also, I will be heading to New Orleans this weekend. So I will have a special guest on the show, which will be my brother. He's a Tennessee Titan fan. So we will be having a one-on-one discussion, talking about the upcoming matchup. It'll be good getting some perspective from a diehard Tennessee Titan fan. We'll talk about all of that then, and that will be on Saturday. That day is locked in, for that. So we got a lot of things coming your way, Who Dat Nation. All we ask is that you guys tune in and enjoy the show. With that being said, it's the WDN Chatline podcast. We're out. Who Dat?